Hey guys, it's GTV News for Gamers here, coming at you with first pickup video I've done in months, really. So today was the last day of Ai-kon 2014, our big anime convention in the city. One of the best conventions, if not the best convention I've ever been to. I gave it a glowing review over on Nerd Culture Radio, which is a show that I uh, co-host with my friend the comic book guy, and if you want to check that out, I got the link for the show in the show's Facebook page in the description below. So I had $50 to spend at Ai-kon this weekend, and I managed to pick up a small handful of items, but they're very good items. And we started with this. This was on day one, Friday. Transformers Reveal the Shield Special Ops Jazz. It is still sealed in the package. I'm of course going to take it out and play with it, transform the heck out of it, and pose it. And I'm working on a Transformers fan film that uses stop motion animation with the toys for the actual Transformers. And I've been looking for this mold for a while. I think I passed this up at Comic-Con last year, and it was $25, which was half of my freaking budget. And I couldn't talk the guy down because apparently he was commissioned or on commission or something. I don't know. The word commission came up in that conversation at some point. Whatever. But you know what? Sometimes I just gotta spoil myself, and that was my spoiling for the year. Also on Friday, I got this. There was a vendor who was selling stuff like old Kamen Rider and Ultraman figures from like the 80s and 90s from Bandai, Japan. And he had it was a whole whack of really cool stuff. And he had a Game Boy, I believe a Game Boy Pocket or a Game Boy Light, and there was a bunch of games with it. He wanted to sell them as a set, but his wife was gracious enough to convince him to part with this one game, and it was only $3. And that is Kirby's Pinball Land, the Japanese version. I tried the game out a few times. It kind of froze on me a couple times, but that's mainly because there was probably some dust in the cartridge. Some of the games were at the booth were in protective cases, and some weren't, and this one wasn't. So when I gave it an old Nintendo, Nintendo blowjob, as we like to call them, it worked perfectly. So it's nice to have that. It's a really fun game, and I'm glad I have it. So I didn't pick up anything up on Saturday because I was busy doing stuff for Nerd Culture Radio and my usual convention stuff where, I'm going around, hanging out, talking to people, taking photos of awesome cosplayers. There were a ton of awesome cosplayers at Ai-kon. It's fantastic. But today I did finally pick up some more stuff. These were originally $3, but I got this on sale for $2, and I only got the one because I'm cheap, obviously, and because it is my favorite badge. It's a handmade version of the Psychic badge from the first generation of Pokemon. This Sabrina's badge from the Saffron City Gym. They had a whole set of them. They were available in both felt and this handmade clay. But I went for the clay versions because they're nicer to display, and I only got this badge because, again, Serena is my favorite gym leader of all time, and it feels nice to have her badge. And I totally did the I got the Psychic badge thing, and we had a good laugh about that at the booth. And lastly, I picked up a game that's been on my wanted list for a long time. It was $20, but I managed to talk them down to 15, and that was Mega Man X5. Yes, as you can see, it's from P&P's booth. Lee, I want to give you a big thanks for hooking me up and willing to go at least $5 off, which is better than what I paid for Jazz, because that guy just refused to go down. It is a used copy. There's a bit of a crack in the front of the jewel case, but otherwise it's in pretty nice condition. And the disc is beautiful, and the manual, it's a little... It's been a long weekend. It's a little... There's a few, I guess, dents or creases in it, but overall, it is a really good condition copy, and I can add this to my Mega Man X4. And this is a black label version, which is really nice. And I know sealed new at P&P, these things are like $60, so to get it for a fraction of that price and with a negotiable discount, it's fantastic. And I had a ton of fun at Ai-kon. One of the highlights was there was a guy in a Deadpool costume, but it wasn't just a Deadpool costume. The Deadpool costume had a banana suit with it. He was Deadpool in a banana suit, so it was like a cosplay and a cosplay, like cosplay costumeception, you know what I mean? And he had a sign on his chest that said free hugs. And I went up and I gave that guy the biggest hug because that is awesome. Deadpool in a banana suit, I will do whatever you want. I will high five you, I will bro hoof you. I met a fellow brony, which was nice. I am a fan of My Little Pony. It's not that weird, guys. It's not that weird. We just, the creepy bronies, they stay in 4chan where they belong. And that's cesspool of utter evil and inhumanity. But, but anyway, Ai-kon was a ton of fun, and I'm glad to have gotten to experience it for the first time. And yeah, it was nice to get a few cool collectibles as a fringe benefit. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll hopefully have, who knows, maybe more pickups. I guess still got to go garage sailing. I got Enercon's coming in August, so I'll be buying a bunch of Transformers then. I may pick up some random stuff here along the way at my usual stops. So yeah, take care everybody. Game on!